got it, it ain't a question. Oh, it ain't no room for guessing. No, more than emotionally invested. Showing you all my imperfections. Oh, if I let you, don't take.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Hope, and today I'm going to be doing a summer TBR video. These are books that I want to read before I go to college. I don't know how many books there are, but we'll count them at the end. So let's get in. Okay, so the first 3 books I already actually read, so I'm like already ahead on my TBR. But the first one is this Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. I don't take off the Target stickers because I don't think I'll take them off aesthetically, but that's the first one. And it's like Catalina and Aaron, they work together and they're like enemies, and then she has to go to a wedding back home, her sister's wedding, and when back in Spain, and he offers to go with her to Spain to the wedding because he hears her talking about it with her best friend. But yeah, anyway, they go, and enemies to lovers, of course. So book number 1. Book number 2. These next 2 books were 5 stars. But the next book is What Happens After Midnight. What Happens After Midnight by K.L. Walther. She wrote one of my favorite books, The Summer of Broken Rules, which is actually the book that got me back into reading. This book was so fun to read. She's a senior. The main character, Lily, she's a senior in high school, and it's kind of like boarding school. But her mom works there, so she lives with her mom. So she's like a staff kid. She's well known, and it's like she's gonna be valedictorian. I mean, not valedictorian, salutatorian. And she's like struggling with her salutatorian speech. And I was salutatorian, and I was struggling with my speech. And it's like she didn't really live her life. And now it's like the last 2 weeks of school, and they're doing this prank. I can't say too much, but pretty much she has to do a prank, but she can't get caught, and they're doing it all in one night. So this book kind of takes place in like 2 days. This was a 5 star. I don't know if you can see the books, but I'm gonna read them like that. Okay, the second book was also a 5 star. It got folded, but it was Wildfire by Hannah Grace. And so this is the second book in the Maple Hills series. You have Russ this time, and then he meets Aurora at one of their hockey parties, and then they end up working at the same camp. This book is a college romance for a reason. College level. 10 out of 10. 5 star. This is YA, so yeah. Okay, the next books I haven't read yet. So the first one is The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. I just got this today. The Do-Over. I've been waiting so long because I hate hardcover books, except my hardcover Ever After High book. But this one is finally in some paperback, and I'm shout out Target today. I got it. It's about this girl. What's her name? Emily. She had a terrible Valentine's Day, goes to sleep, and wakes up and it's Valentine's Day again. I think her boyfriend might break up with her, stuff like that. That's a lot of drama. Or she catches him cheating or something. And it's basically like a Groundhog Day type thing. She keeps reliving this book. What's the next one? But these books, I've read I haven't read the back of them. I've just seen people read them on Tube Talk, Booktube. Okay, the next book, this is not in order because before this, I'm actually reading a book right now. It's in my book pouch thing. I'm reading The American Roommate Experiment, which is the second book to The Spanish Love Deception. This book, I'm only on page 40 after like 2 weeks of reading it. It's like the books are so slow. It's so irritating. This is what happens after midnight. I read it in like 2 days, 3 days. I read it over the weekend. And Wildfire I read it in a week. But this is giving me Spanish love deception. It's like so slow. It's like, hopefully once you get into it, it gets good. Like the Spanish love deception. It's not that it got good and like awesome and amazing. I was like, oh, the wait was well worth it. It was like, it got better than before. So hopefully this is like that. But this is about Catalina's best friend and cousin. So her best friend, what's her name, Rosie? She quit her job and her apartment broke, so she went to Catalina's apartment. Lucas, he's visiting the US from Spain, and he asked Catalina if he could use her apartment. So he was there, she was there, she didn't know who it was, and then he like told her, and she had a crush on him for so long. So yeah. Then it's something about she's trying to become a romance writer, I think. And then he offers to like do dates so she can get inspiration. Okay, the next book is Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry by Joya Goffney. I showed this, I think, if I did a video about books, I think this was in it in the next book. But this is about Quinn. She has this notebook. She writes down every one of her secrets and then it gets lost. And I think this guy, I don't know his name, Carter, I think she has a crush on him, but I also think he was the last one to have had her journal diary thing, and it gets lost. So now she's teaming up with him to find it. Hopefully this is good. I think this would be a fun read. Along with Unfairly Cute and Highly, oh my gosh, I say it backwards every time. Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert. Did it even show? At first I wanted to get a life, Chloe Brown, but then I saw it was like a whole series. So I was like, oh, she has a standalone book. I think there's a standalone. But these two people, Bradley and Celine, they dated and then something happened and then they were enemies and now they're like forced to go on a trip together. Oh, they used to be best friends. They used to be best friends. He thought he was too cool for her and then they argued, I guess. The next book is, I've shown this one, I know, in my other video, The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. I think in my video I said Poston, but I think it's Poston. Or one way I said it, and I think it's the other way around. This is not a sticker, this Good Morning America thing. The main girl, she finds a ghost at their family owns like a funeral parlor, and then her dad dies. So she goes, and it's like everything in the city, town, whatever is the same, but she hates it, and then she can't bring herself to stay. But then she sees a ghost at their door of the funeral parlor, and I think she ends up liking him. So there's that. And then these are the last two books. There's The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. I already talked about this. He's famous, she's his bodyguard, but then he has to go back home. So then he pretends that they have to pretend that they're dating. The Bodyguard. And then kind of nervy, but the last book is, the last one is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I got this so I could test out her writing to see if I like it. Same as all of these actually, to see if I like their writing, so I could see if I buy any more of their books. These top four. And then this one, because I want to read Carrie Soto's back. And then there's Daisy Jones in a 6 I want to read. So how many books do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then this one, 10 books. And June has passed and I've read 3. So I'm kind of behind. Well, considering there's like 3 months of summer, I guess I am on target. I'll just have to read 4 in 1 month, which will probably be these these three, I'd probably read this American Roommate Experiment, and then I'm gonna read The Do-Over next, because if this puts me in a slump, something to get me out of it would be one of my favorite writers, which in this case are Anna Grace, Lynn Painter, and Kayla Walther. But I already read Kayla Walther's book, and then I read Anna Grace's book, so the next one will be Lynn Painter. And then yeah, I don't think I'll get in the slump. I have fantasy books to read as well, so if I'm truly in a slump, this might change. Summer TBR. This is hefty. But yeah, thanks for watching. This is very much. I don't think I'll read all of these. If anything, these three, I'd probably read them in like September, October. But these are all my books. The 10 books that I want to read this summer. Realistically, since I already read 3, the 7 books that I want to read this summer. I really hope I don't get in the slump from this American Roommate Experiment. I kind of feel it coming on, and I might just skip this book for now. Like, I might end up DNFing it. Why is my camera turning off? Oh, it's overheating. Okay, that's all for the video. I'm gonna go now. Bye. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Follow my socials down below. Comment down what books you're reading this summer. And I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.
Take me away in your rocket ship.